Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, a local attorney, and what you're about to watch is pretrial. Now, pretrial is the third court event in the process towards resolving a criminal case. The first was first appearance, the next was arraignment. Now we have pretrial to determine if the case is ready to proceed to docket day and potentially trial, or if it can't be worked out through plea or even dismissed. At pretrial, though, facts are not as important as they are in other hearings. In this case, it's procedural. The judge is going to bring in their entire docket to make sure that the attorneys are doing what they need to do to get the cases towards a just conclusion. Some of the cases you'll see are older, some are newer. On the older ones, you may see some tension as the judges are trying to make sure the cases are moving forward, but the stakes are getting high. So that's what pretrial is. Let's go see what happens.
Tony Allen? Is he not?
He's here.
We'll pass you for just a minute. Merrifield,
Judge, I have a max inmate, so it'll be a few moments.
Ellis,
Good morning, Your Honor. Ed Ellis here on behalf of Ryan Booth. If we could approach.
okay.
I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays, 10 until 3 p.m.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tracy Robinson Coffey on behalf of Dentoni Allen.
Hello.
Your Honor, I'd be asking for a continuance this morning. I did file a motion to dismiss, and I also filed a motion with the JAC to find my client indigent for costs. I believe I'm going to need an expert in this case.
Okay. What does the state say? Any objections on that?
Judge, I believe the motion to find defendant indigent for costs would be up to discretion of the court. However, she was privately retained.
Well, let me have a chance to consider your motion.
Sure.
So why don't we set this, we have a miscellaneous on July 27th. How about that?
That's fine, Your
Will that
Honor.
be enough time for,
Is that 9 o'clock?
yes, ma'am. How about that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
And then on the motion to dismiss, should I just contact the clerks or
We'll
your
talk,
office?
we'll talk about it on that same
Okay.
day.
Your Honor, thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you. Thank you, sir. Who's, next one is Mike Flowers.
Judge, the first matter is Seth Chansey.
Chansey.
It's number 18 on the list that I printed out. Perhaps you're page 7. Have that matter with Ms. Barrettman.
All right.
Judge, I'm asking this matter be continued. I've not asked Ms. Barrettman. I can't imagine there's an objection to it, given where we are in discovery.
There's no objection.
Okay. What date you want?
If we just passed it one cycle, perhaps.
How about August 10th?
Very well.
Excuse me.
Judge,
Who we got over here? Okay, thank you. I thought he was with you.
Okay. Judge, the next matter is Bonnie Cruz. Have this-
Okay.
Your Honor, I'm asking that matter be continued through no fault of the state. We've not completed, Mr. Shaw and myself, discovery. I'm asking for August 10th on that matter as well.
And Your Honor, if I may ask that we set a discovery deadline for the depositions 3 weeks prior to next pretrial.
Say that, 3 weeks prior to what?
Next
3 weeks
pretrial?
prior to next pretrial. If you want to continue to next pretrial, we still have to do depositions. You would like to do depositions, right?
Yes. Judge, that's not necessary. We'll schedule them, but 3 weeks prior to August 10th is a little quick.
When is next pretrial?
Well,
28th,
August-
August 28th.
yeah. That should be okay. August 28th.
And it would be the last continuance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Judge, I don't agree that it's the last continuance. Something might come up.
Well, I thought
Judge, I
she-
don't know that the state gets to dictate this. I think the court should be allowed to do
Well,
that.
hang on a second. How long has this case been pending?
The offense dates back to May 25th, 2022, over a year ago. The arrest, the defendant was arrested on October 12th, 2022. Mr. Flowers has had discovery since December 24th, 2022.
I've had discovery since around Christmas time, Your Honor.
Okay, and so we got
I'm so sorry, I apologize, Your Honor, I misstated. October 24th, 2022 is when we shared discovery, not December 24th.
well, y'all, we'll set this for pretrial August 28th.
Yes, Your
I don't
Honor.
know
Judge,
why.
I will tell you, we'll make every effort to set
Yeah,
these things in plenty
I
of
don't know
time,
what-
and I agree with the state. I don't agree they get to set policy. I think you
Well,
should do
I
that.
was going to say, I don't know why y'all couldn't get depositions done by, I mean, that's 2 months.
We think we
Y'all
can do
get
it.
it done, and if you don't, then I may have to impose sanctions on Mr. Flowers or,
I'll be more than happy to set dates if I get contacted by Mr. Flowers' office to set them up. I never
You
received
got
that request.
2 months. Y'all got 2 months. That's
Very well,
enough
Judge.
time.
Very well.
But I'm not going to put an exact date on any, things happen, but,
Very well, Your Honor. I understand.
okay.
Judge, the next matter I have is Aubrey Flood. We're ready for trial.
Your Honor, the state is going to request a continuance. It's the first one that the state is requesting. The victim just shared with the state additional bank statements. There is a need for us to subpoena the banks. So for that reason, we ask to continue to next pretrial, and we will be ready then.
I have August 28th, I believe, is the next, is
Thank you,
that,
Your Honor, that's perfect.
okay. Any problem with that?
Judge, we're always willing to cooperate with the state.
Okay. All right,
And
they
we'll
haven't
cooperate
asked
at
for a
this time,
continu-
as the court's well aware, and the state is too.
Okay.
August 28th is fine. Judge, the next matter is Kashira Jackson, and in that matter, Your Honor, there are several co-defendants, and counsel for co-defendants are probably present. The state had set depots. There's some discovery issues, I think.
Yes, Your Honor, the state is going to be setting depositions for the victims to come to our office. We anticipate filing a motion for order to show cause. I do think this case will end up resolving without trial.
Can we approach with that?
Yes, we can
Can we
absolutely.
approach, Your Honor?
Yeah. Do I need to have any other attorneys up here?
Dave's Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, a hassle-free experience, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit our store in Crestview or online at Dave'sTirePros.com. Tire Pros love the drive.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
So try to get that resolved.
Yes, sir.
We'll set it for August 28th.
And Your Honor, the final matter that I have, that I see reflected on your docket is David Rodriguez. There is a motion here, if I'm not mistaken, and Ms. Leon could correct me if I'm wrong, for the 29th?
Yes, you filed a motion for bond, correct?
I did, and that's coming up on the 29th for Mr. Rodriguez. And Judge, that's where we are in this matter. It makes sense, given where we are in the case, to continue the matter, but on 6/29, we'll be back before this court, and perhaps we could deal with that then, whatever the court deems appropriate. Does that
I'm
make sense?
fine with that, yes, Your Honor.
All right, the June 29th, is that what, I mean?
Yeah, it's already set for
Yeah,
the
it's just
29th.
a few days from now, right?
It's the motion hearing, yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
All
Judge,
right.
that's all I have. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Tim Shaw?
Morning, Judge. Tim Shaw. First case I have is Jesse Hartzog. As Mr. Hartzog approaches, Judge, we'd asked to put this on August 10th. We anticipate having a motion to suppress filed prior to the next pretrial date.
Do you have any
Been around a while. If we can maybe do that motion, get a date certain for the motion to suppress, so that we can work towards that and keep it moving.
Where's he at on the docket?
On mine is 72, but I'm not sure if that's where you have it.
No. I don't.
Hartzog,
I don't know why
Hartsog.
Hartzog. All right. Well, what do you want to do? What was your court request?
Judge, we'd like to put it on August 10th. We'll have the motion to suppress filed.
Okay. Any objection on that?
No objection, Your Honor. We were hoping to do the motion to suppress on the 7/27 docket, because it's around.
You want to do it on July 27th?
I can look at my calendar real quick, Judge, and make sure. Is that all right?
What's the next available motion docket, if we could ask Madam Clerk, after that date? What's the next after July 27th?
August 10th.
That's the case status?
Is it?
Miscellaneous.
Yeah, if we can just do it on that date.
How about August 10th? I mean, it might, how long is that going to take? You know, it may be quite a few cases.
Judge, I think probably hour and a half.
We may have to, we'll tentatively set it then, but y'all get with my JA, maybe we can come up with a day that on its own.
8:10 should work, Your Honor. As long as we
Think
get
so?
the motion in a timely manner, we'll get everything together and get the court a written response in advance if it's appropriate.
Yeah, but now an hour and a half motion hearing with a docket, several hundred people.
Miscellaneous docket, isn't it?
Yeah. August 10th is it's going to be like this. We're going to have a couple hundred people waiting.
We'll set it for August 10th, if that's okay with the court, and then we can get with your JA and see if there's another date available.
Yeah, let's try to do that.
We will, Judge. No.
All right. What's the next one?
William Robert Johns, Your Honor, number 73 on my docket. That is 22 CF 1474. There are also two co-defendants, Evan Reynolds, who's represented by Stephen Webster, Brandon Hardaway, represented by Nathan Prince. They're both in Tallahassee and asked that we cover this for them, Judge. This is set, depots are set 2 days, August 1st and August 2nd. So if we go to the August pretrial date, we should have a better handle on it.
There's no objection from the state, Your Honor.
All right, so what date did you want?
August 20, is it 28th?
Okay. All right, we'll set that August 28th.
Thank you, Judge. Parker. Judge, next case is Tristan Cole Parker, 22 CF 2702. Mr. Parker's making his way out now, Your Honor. We had gotten some information from the state attorney's office last week. We're asking to continue it one cycle. The state has no objection, according to my information.
No objection from the state? Okay,
8/28, Judge.
August 28th.
Thank you, Judge. Next, we ready? Next case, Judge, Jonathan Roller, 22 CF 1977, 22 CF 2047. We're trying to get the depot set in that for hopefully by September, but if we want to put it on 8/28, that's fine, so we'll have a handle on it.
No objection from the state, Your Honor.
Okay, 8/28.
Thank you, Judge. And when I was discussing the John's case and announced the other co-defendants, we're asking to continue all of those to 8/28. I just want to make sure we did that. Evan Reynolds and Brandon Hardaway.
All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Morning, Judge. Michael Gates on behalf of Antonio Betancourt. It's 23 CF 820. Your Honor, there's a competency issue in this case. And for the court's information, Mr. Gibbs of the Public Defender's Office also represents him in another felony case.
I do, Judge. That case number is 23 CF 1116.
What was the name, please?
Antonio Betancourt, Betancourt.
You have a number? Number on,
Case number on today's docket, I think, is 23 CF 820. On the docket, let me try to find him real quick.
see, my names are not alphabetized,
It's number 28 on my docket, Judge.
which maybe we should start doing that. Okay, I got him as 26. Okay, so what do you want to do now?
Your Honor, we need to move it to the August 28th pretrial date. Prior to that, we're going to set a hearing on a competency issue.
Who's the state attorney on
I'm
that?
not objecting, Your Honor.
Okay, August 28th.
And we'll set that before.
Judge, I believe I have him set for Thursday for plea day, but I can certainly file a written plea if not guilty.
All right, we'll do that. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Judge. And then I've got one case for Byron Cotton. It's Kieran Lehman, Lehman.
What do you want?
Set it for July 3rd.
Any objection?
No objection. It's my understanding this will be a plea, according to Mr. Cotton.
All right, July 3rd.
Thank you, Judge. That's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Robert Allen. See.
Judge Robert Allen here. We have the interpreter was appearing by Zoom.
What kind of hearing we got here today?
I've discussed it with the state, and we're going to move it to July 27th for motion day. I filed a motion to dismiss.
That's correct, Your Honor. I discussed with Mr. Allen. We're both available on the 27th if the court's available. He did file a motion to dismiss, and I anticipate being able to address it on that date if we can. I'll have a written response
We
ready
really need to
before.
go through all this effort with an interpreter?
I don't believe so. Your
All
Honor.
right, July 27th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Call that individual, let her know, or let him know, thank you, but we just got agreed upon continue.
Yes, sir, I will.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Allen.
Patel?
Also need to cover for Mr. Browning. He has one on the docket. Dennis Gray. There's a waiver on file. He'd asked that this case be set for docket day for a plea.
No objection, Your Honor.
Did you say Dennis Gray?
Dennis Gray.
Okay. All right, so that will be, what, July 3rd?
That's fine, Judge.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, July 3rd.
I have two on the docket. The first one, Jay Patel on behalf of Eric Nicholas. And Judge, that's a co-defendant case with Mr. Shaw and another lawyer in Tallahassee, where he stated that, I believe I'm told that they're setting the depositions for September, so if we can continue it to 8/28, I don't believe the state has any objection.
What was the name again, please?
First name is Eric, last name is Nicholas, Nickles.
All right, 8/28.
And then finally, Judge Jay Patel on behalf of Jonathan Brown. I'd ask to continue the case. The state amended the information last week to add another felony. As such, I need to do a deposition for that.
State?
I object, Your Honor. The reason is there is no new facts added other than the information being amended.
What's
It's not
the,
new facts. He did the deposition. He was able to inquire into that with the parents of the child victim. The state is ready for trial. It's an older case.
Judge, the state,
what's it set for right now?
It's set for pre-trial.
Judge, they've added a third-degree felony.
Pre-trial on what day? August 28th?
28th, and I should be able to get the deposition done for then.
Well, it's set for August 28th right now?
No, it's set for today right now.
Your Honor, I want to inform the court that if Mr. Patel wants to redepose the witnesses, he needs to seek leave of court, and I would like to have a hearing on that.
All right, so it's set for, jury trial at, July 10th? Is that when it's set for trial?
No, it was just set for today's pretrial. I mean, with a presumptive trial date of next month, and then they added a felony last week.
Your Honor, the state is ready for trial, and the first week is fine.
What kind of felony did you add?
Child abuse without great bodily harm,
And what was the prior felonies?
burglary of a dwelling with battery.
A PBL. Judge, this is coming back if he gets convicted, and they don't even let me do discovery. I surely don't even think I need to ask for leave
I
of
mean, have
court.
you had a continuance yet?
I've had not for a new charge.
Your Honor, it's a new charge. However, he inquired into the facts establishing the new charge at the deposition that he had in April. There is no additional facts that the state has revealed that he needs to pursue discovery for or depositions.
There's about 7 questions I didn't ask that I need to ask.
Well, you added a new charge, a new felony. That sounds like, was that second-degree felony?
It's a third-degree
Third
felony.
degree? I'm going to continue.
And, Your Honor, one more thing. I'll be available to, if he really wishes to depose any witness, will be agreeable to do it before trial week. I'm available, Your Honor. He has 7 questions he wants to ask. It shouldn't take that long.
Judge, I think the 28th is appropriate. I've got a meeting set with my client to even discuss the new charges in a couple days.
Well, how long this case been pending?
Since last year, Your Honor, in August is the date of the offense.
When does prior deposition occur that brought about
The last depositions we had were held, Investigator Lewis, you deposed last, and it was a month ago, approximately.
Not long ago. I've not been sitting on my hands on this case by any means, but when the state suggests I may charge it, then I ask a couple questions about it, but I didn't go into the full inquiry because he's not been charged with it. Well, now he's being charged with it. And I
Yeah,
suspect,
I'm available for depositions prior to trial week. We have over 2 weeks.
she may be, I'm not.
When'd you add the new charge?
Last week.
Last week? I'll grant a continuance.
Thank you, Judge. I have
What is
nothing
it?
further, may be excused.
August
28th.
28th.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Who's the next person on this list before, yes, I can't read your writing. What's your name, please? McKevich's? Okay.
Does that
Thank-
sound right?
Yeah.
Joseph McKevich's for the record, here on behalf of Carlos Rodriguez, case number 23 CF 894.
Okay.
First time up, Your Honor, so asking for a continuance.
No objection.
What you want, August 20, what about a miscellaneous?
I prefer a full continuance.
August 28th, pretrial?
Great, Your Honor, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it, I have nothing further.
Where are you from?
Pensacola.
Okay. That's why I hadn't seen you around, I guess. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Mr. Hardy?
Your Honor, the first case I've got is Ricky Booker, 23 CF 1052. It's the first time up. I'm asking for a continuance.
What was the defendant's name?
Booker?
Ricky Booker.
No objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor, my next case is Michelle.
Hang on a second. August 28th. Okay, next.
Your Honor, my next case is Michelle Hillier, 23 CF 737. I'm going to ask to just leave this set on docket day.
Plea or continue or trial?
Clear, continue.
You want July 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, July 3rd.
Your Honor, my next cases are Philip Merritt, 21 CF 3302, 21 CF 3294, and there's also one where Mr. Merritt's listed with no attorney that I'm on. Mr. Merritt's approaching. You gotta go on the other side. And Your Honor, we ask him to leave these set on docket day as well.
July 3rd?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. July 3rd.
Your Honor, I've also got Joseph Pursley, 22 CF 2212. I'm asking for a continuance in that case.
No objection.
August 28th, if we could put that on there.
Okay, August 28th.
And Your Honor, I've got a case set this afternoon at 1:30, Timothy Holt, and I was wondering if I could handle that now. I've got a hearing in front of Judge Stone this afternoon at the same time. Mr. Holt's case is 23 CF 221, and I'm asking to continue that.
Any objection?
No, Your Honor.
Y'all speak up. I'm going to assume that you're not objecting okay. August 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor, that's all I have.
Okay. Next, Mr. Keach, you got something, or?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you. Excuse me.
You got any out of court, out of custody?
Yes, Your Honor. You don't have the inmates, is that what you said?
I have some of them, but we don't.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Judge, and I'll skip through. First case on the docket would be State of Florida versus Sebastian Durm, D-U-R-M. Sebastian's present, coming before the court, and 22 CF 1287. If I may approach, Judge, with a written offer of plea on that case.
All right. All right, Mr. Durham, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is State versus Sebastian Durham, 22 CF 1287. Mr. Durham, did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Excuse me. Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
You're entering a no contest plea to the charge of count one, sale, manufacture, controlled substance, looks like a second-degree felony. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you
No,
from
sir.
knowing what you're doing here today? Anyone forced you or threatened you to enter this plea? You happy with the work Mr. Keats has done on your case for you? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. And you adjudicated guilty. 2 years probation is a condition of probation. You shall pay fines and fines, costs, and fees. $615 fines and court costs per case. $150 legal assistance fee. Complete a drug evaluation and any follow-up treatment. Abstain from all drugs and alcohol unless prescribed with a valid prescription. Perform 24 hours community service work. And the state apparently has no objection to moving for early termination per Florida statute if all conditions have been satisfied and there are no new law violations or violations of probation. And apparently, count 2 is going to be dismissed.
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, since Mr. Keith was appointed, we request the situation fees be waived.
All right, that's granted. Do I need a score sheet on this?
Yes, Your Honor, I will file them before the end of the day.
Okay.
Judge, my next case, if the court's ready for me to proceed, is
Yeah.
State of Florida versus Jessica Fickett, Fickett, 22 CF 2574. Ms. Fickett?
She showed up for court.
She has shown it previously, and I actually spoke with her last week or the week before about her case and advised her of what we intended to do. If the court would be inclined to pass her, and I'll try to track her down.
Yeah, we'll wait till the end of this morning docket.
Thank you. And then the other out of custody I have on the court's docket will be State of Florida versus Lisa Walker, 23 CF 924 and 22 CF 618. And she's in the bathroom. She's having a restroom break, so if you want to pass her as well.
Okay.
Oh, Lisa Walker, there she is. Okay. That's okay. Take your calls. Judge, we were just appointed to Ms. Walker's cases within the last month. I spoke with her briefly on the telephone last week. So I'm going to ask for continuance so we can review the discovery and see what work remains to be done.
No objection.
August 28th. Is that okay, Ms.
Yes, Your Honor.
Listen? Okay, August 28th.
All right, thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. That's all. Oh, yes.
Come on out.
Judge, next on the docket would be State of Florida versus Philip Lee, 20 CF 2658. Recognize this is an older case. We just received the recordings of the depositions taken by prior counsel. A motion to transcribe those will be forthcoming. Once I have those and review those, I'm hopeful that we can go ahead and set this one for trial, but I am moving for continuance this cycle.
No objection, Your Honor, and I believe we discussed it. If we do not have a resolution, then we'll go next cycle for trial.
Assuming no hiccups, yeah.
So
Right.
you've got the transcripts.
Right.
Yes. Then that would be acceptable to the state, Your Honor.
So you were asking for August 28th, is that what you
Yes.
said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, August 28th.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you then.
Yes, sir. Okay.
All right, who's this?
Judge, this is James Terrell, and he requires a hearing device, but he's before the court in 21 CF 1577 and 21 CF 924. And Your Honor, we actually had filed a motion to have him evaluated based on recent developments in this case. I believe the court assigned that order to have Dr. McDonald go out to the jail to complete that task. And so we're going to ask to continue this case to the August 28th date.
Pending evaluation, the state.
All right, August 28th.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's everyone, right? Okay.
Did you need to see him or anything, Jim?
No.
Ms. Dudley, did you have a case that,
First one I have is a max inmate, so I'll skip him. And the next one is John Elmore. There's a waiver on file. It's 22 CF 2580. We're in the process of setting depositions, so we're asking for continuance to the next pretrial.
okay, August 28th.
The next one I have is Chase Glover. I spoke with the state. We're asking for continuance on this one. There was some information we were waiting for. So that's for continuance to the next pretrial.
No objection.
August 28th.
Ethelania Green is 23 CF 969. This is first time up. We are still in the process of getting all the discovery. We're asking for continuance to the 828.
August 28th.
The next one is Kevin Johnson. Yep, in 23 CF 210. I got a transcript on this. We're working on a motion to suppress. We're asking for continuance to the 828 docket.
August 28th.
The next one is Earl McKay in 22 CF 2576. I believe we have depot set. We ask for continuance to the 828 docket.
No objection.
828.
Yeah, the next one I have is Connor Prince. 22 CF 457, 22 CF 927, 22 CF 3133, and 22 CF 3134. Oh, you got them? That's fine. Got Tremaine Drake, Your Honor. 21 CF 1370, 21 CF 2140, and 23 CF 297. We are waiting on a transcript and been working on a motion to suppress. We're asking for a continuance to the 828 docket.
828. Thank you.
That's all right. Okay. Your Honor, this is Connor Prince. Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance. We have deposition set at the end of July.
No objection.
August 28th.
This is Deion Sanders in 21 CF 1943. We have deposition set in this case in mid-July. We ask for continuance to 828 docket.
No objection.
August 28th.
No, he still has to stay for Ms. Flowers' cases. Yep. Yeah, there's one case on the afternoon docket. I think it's number 156, Gil McGee Jr. I was retained this morning. I would ask for a continuance, and we did file a waiver.
No objection from the state.
Okay,
Your Honor. That
what-
is 2019 CF 3105.
Correct.
And what was the name again, please?
Gil McGee Jr.
What about August 28th?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
I believe that's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
thank you. Morning.
Judge David Rare, the first I have is Marion Vasalache, inmate, I think he's number 56 in the court's docket. And while we're waiting on him to come out, Judge, he's first time up. This is his first pretrial. We're still receiving discovery from the state.
Number 20, if you could put number 20.
We're going to ask to move him out to the August 28th pretrial. I gotcha.
All right, August 28th.
Thank you, Judge. I don't think we need to bring him out. We've already talked, there's going to be continuance today, so we can probably save that. And Judge, the last I have is actually on the afternoon docket. It's Kevin Bowles, I believe number 3 on your docket, 23 CF 1002. He's first time up. We just received discovery from the state. We'd ask for August 28th pretrial for him as well.
No objection.
August 28th.
That's all I have, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Powell?
Dixie Dan Powell on behalf of Elisha Harper. And case number 2023 CF 202 and 2023 MM 176. I believe the misdemeanor was transferred up. My understanding the felony was null prost, and we're going to do a misdemeanor plea. If we could set it, could we do it on the 29th?
Yeah. Okay, June 29th.
I was wondering, Judge, can we just do a written plea on it, or we got to be here since it was a felony?
If it's a misdemeanor, it can be.
I'll do it if the state agrees, I'll go with a written plea.
Yeah. He lives in Florella, so.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have any objection to that, Ms. Dudley?
No.
Okay.
And we'll work
I mean,
out, I think
Ms. Leon?
we'll work out the terms and send it in. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other private attorneys out there I can't see? Is that?
Right here, Judge.
Okay.
Thank you. Your Honor, the first case that I have is Shannon Jordan, case number 22 CF 3050. Continuance, Your Honor, August 28th, no objection by the state.
Any problem with that?
No, Your Honor.
August 28th.
Thank you, Judge.
What
One
else?
more. Matthew Noel Wagner, 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 23 CF 191. And of course, I filed waivers of appearance on these. August 28th, Your Honor, Ms. Paso does not object. That should be a plea. We had depots on it.
All right, August 28th.
That's all I have, Judge.
Let me see you up here for a second.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural.
I have a little hard time seeing out there. Do we have another private attorney? Mr. Is Miss Gibson out there? Who is out there that's Gooden? Oh, I can't see you behind Miss Rachel here. Okay.
I was going to let Mr. Keach go first because my clients are not physically present and his are,
All right.
and in jail.
Okay, Mr. Keach.
Your Honor, Bo Powell's on his way. He has another matter. He'll be here shortly.
Okay.
Send him back? Okay, that's okay.
All right. Oh, we got someone? Okay, who we got?
Judge, this is Ariel Bell, Bell, on your docket. There's a pending evaluation for Dr. McDonald to complete, so we're going to ask to move that case to your August 28th docket.
No objection.
August 28th, thank you.
Okay. This is going to be Christian Douglas, Your Honor, 23 CF 111. And Judge, we were just recently appointed. We're going to move for continuance in this matter.
Mr. Kitch, I'm sorry, what's the defendant's name?
Christian Douglas.
No objection.
August 28th, thank you.
All right. And Judge, if I may call Jessica Fickett, we passed her to see if she would appear, and she actually showed up right after I left the podium. So Fickett, Fickett, 22 CF 2574. She's present. Her co-defendant's case was placed on the August 28th docket with Ms. Dudley. I've spoken with Ms. Dudley. We need to schedule some depositions in that matter. So I'd ask to move her case to the August 28th docket as well.
August 28th, thank you.
Okay? All right. And have one more at 1:30.
Okay.
Thanks.
Ms. Gooden?
Good morning, Your Honor. Cheryl Gooden. I have three before you this morning. The first one is a Matthew Dietman, Dettman, 23 CF 675. We're going to pass it to the August court date with no objection from the state.
That's correct.
Okay, August 28th.
The next one we have is Jeremy Koser, Koiser, 21 CF 2033. We're going to leave him on the July 3rd. I'm hoping to get the assessment from Dr. McDonald by that time.
Your Honor, the state is ready for trial. The assessment may be a most for mitigating circumstances, but we haven't had a plea nor a trial. It's an older case.
It is an older case.
From 2021.
May we approach, please?
All right.
Hub City Soapery.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Bad Boys Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m.
For July 10th.
Thank you.
Would you spell that name again for me?
Koiser, or it's Kosier. I may have misspelled it or mispronounced it.
Okay.
The last one I have is Vivav Pal, Pal, 21 CF 1979. And I believe we have him set for a hearing on our motion, our entrapment motion. I believe it's on July 25th, 27th?
And I was wondering if it was set.
I think it is.
Well, the state will be ready for that date, Your Honor, and I actually have a written response that I intended to file this morning, but I forgot to bring it, so.
I'll make sure my assistant does the notice of hearing.
July, what'd you say, 25th?
That'll be fine, Your Honor.
Okay, July 25th. Okay.
I believe it's either set on that date, it's a hearing date, the 25th or 27th?
They're both hearing dates.
Okay. 25th.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. That'll work.
And I believe that's all I have before you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Merrifield?
Thank you, Judge.
Brittany Merrifield on behalf of Jared Skiles and 18 CF 3045. Judge, we're requesting a continuance to the August pretrial date. There are some additional depositions that our office is coordinating with the state of previously unavailable witnesses.
Your Honor, the state has no objection to that, but we would ask that this be the last continuance, and the state will be prepared to go to trial next
Okay,
cycle.
August 28th then.
Thank you.
That's all I have, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Powell?
Morning, Judge.
Bo Powell for Megan Allen Velez, 22 CF 1776. We have a waiver of appearance on file, Judge, and we've got depositions scheduled. We were just waiting on, we need a court order for the release of some CPT videos and some DCF records. I don't think the state's going to object. We just need a signed order, and I've provided that to the court.
Actually, Your Honor, there's an appropriate motion that needs to be filed. I will provide a sample copy to Mr. Powell. It needs to include HIPAA language before that can be released. So once he gets that filed, obviously we have no objection and the court can sign the order. But until that gets filed properly, then we don't believe it can be signed.
All right, August 28th?
That'll work, Judge.
Okay,
That works. And I'll give
thank
that
you.
example.
All right, thank you.
Next matter would be Aaron Renault, 22 CF 3056. Have a waiver of appearance on file. Judge, we've completed depositions, and we are in plea negotiations. I think we're very close to working this out. I'd like to put it on a miscellaneous date, if not a full cycle continuance. I won't be here for next week for your docket day.
About July 27th, miscellaneous.
All
That'll be
right,
perfect.
How about that?
Perfect.
July 27th. Okay, thank you.
Have Michael Parks, 23 CF 621. We received discovery on the 20th, Judge, asking for a continuance. I don't believe the state's objecting.
August 28th.
Have Bryson Gurney, 22 CF 1043. We've completed one round of depositions. We've got two more to take, asking for the August date.
Objection.
August 28th.
Jessica Taylor. Ms. Taylor's a co-defendant to Jason McDonald, which is already continued, and we do have depositions scheduled, just asking for continuance. I don't believe the state's objecting.
No objection.
August 28th. Thank you.
Judge, I'm also covering for Brad Stewart this morning. Okay. Bo Powell on behalf of Brad Stewart for Anthony Roca. Mr. Stewart's asking for a continuance. They have to reset depositions of the alleged victim.
The state objects, Your Honor. He has already deposed the victim. He needs to seek leave of court to do that. He hasn't done that. We're ready for trial.
There's the notes I have. They've got to reset the victim deposition and hospital personnel. Those are the notes that Mr. Stewart provided.
How do you spell his name? The defendant?
ROCA.
ROCA. And he's charged with?
Sexual battery, domestic violence by strangulation, possession of methamphetamine, aggravated assault, aggravated battery with great bodily harm, possession of weapon by convicted felon. Ask that it be left set for docket day for plea or trial. In the meantime, I can discuss with Mr. Stewart.
That's a, see, my July trial week is the 10th and the 17th. Why don't we set him for docket day July 3rd
Yes, Your Honor.
and the
Please.
trial July 17th? That's a trial week, I think. July
Is that the first trial? I would ask for the first trial week.
You want, okay, well, we have another one set, July 10th. I can reverse them if that's what,
We can discuss the
we haven't
schedule, Your
actually,
Honor.
okay.
At docket day, just
All
please.
right. We'll put him down for docket day July 3rd and trial week either the 10th or the 17th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very good, Judge, and I'll let Mr. Stewart know.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Mr. Stewart has Madison Beatty on the docket, Beatty. Mr. Stewart's asking for a continuance. The alleged victims haven't shown for depositions, and they're
All right, what do you
working the
say?
case out.
August 28th.
Is Thomas Haney. Mr. Stewart's asking for a continuance to complete discovery.
No objection.
August 28th.
Jordan Harris. Mr. Stewart has deposition scheduled in August.
That's correct, no objection.
August 28th.
John Harvard. Mr. Harvard's an inmate that was not transported. Mr. Stewart's asking for a continuance. They have one round of depositions left.
Your Honor, no, we're ready for trial. I don't believe there are other depositions pending. Has to be set for
July
docket day. plea or
3rd,
trial.
docket day and plea or trial. July 10th or 17th.
Thank you.
What were those charges on him?
Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, possession of weapon by convicted felony, by convicted felon, battery.
Okay. Thank you.
Mr. Stewart has Matthew Bachman, Bachmann. If we could approach on this matter.
Fat Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just one block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
Samuel Height, Hight, and he's asking, does the court have a June 29th date?
Yes.
Would the court allow Mr. Stewart to put Mr. Height's matter on the 29th for potential resolution?
June 29th.
He's anticipating a plea on that day.
Okay.
It's Tyler Mills.
Mills.
Mills, Mills. Mr. Stewart is asking for the 29th as well, anticipating a resolution.
No objection.
All right, 28th. You said
Or June 29th.
June 29th? Okay.
This should be a pretrial intervention
Okay.
referral. Judge, I was also covering for Chris Garrett this morning. He has two matters on the docket. He has Benjamin Hoffman. Mr. Garrett was asking for a continuance.
No objection.
August 28th.
Then Mr. Garrett also had Christopher Royal. and he is asking for the July 27th day for a resolution.
No objection.
All right, July 27th.
And that's all I had this morning, Judge.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Mr. Nopes, are you out there? Okay, yes.
I'm ready on some of them, not all of them.
All right, we'll do it. We can.
I'm sorry? Yeah, some of them, not all of them. Judge, the first case I've got is Chad Blotta, and I was going to, at break, talk to the prosecutor on Mr. Blotta. We're still trying to negotiate some terms. So if we could just pass it for a little bit this morning. Judge Madison Chancey, we've agreed to continue that matter. Ms. Berkman, I think she's in agreement.
On the Chancey matter, yes.
August 28th?
That's fine, Judge.
Okay.
Judge, I was going to ask, if I could approach briefly, Judge.
Hi, I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Judge, the next case I've got is Mindy Collins. Judge, she's got a waiver on file, but we're going to set it for this Thursday for a plea.
All right, was that June 29th?
Yes, Your Honor.
Judge, the next case I've got is Andre Copeland. Judge, I'm still waiting on a report from Dr. Harper, and I know that it's an old case. She sent me several other reports as of late, but I've just not gotten anything back on Mr. Copeland. I'm going to ask for continuance. I understand the state is probably going to object to that.
Judge, we are objecting. We've been waiting on that eval since last June. My notes indicate that Dr. Harper met with this defendant June 29th of 2022. It's a 2021 case, so we are objecting to continuance at this point.
I mean,
Judge, I don't necessarily know, but I'm going to go right back to the office, and I'm going to email and say, look, we got to have it. We got to have something, or tell us you can't give us anything. I can't be here Monday anyway, Judge, for docket day, so
what are you asking for?
a continuance, Judge.
All right, well, this is the last one based on that, unless there's something else that comes up that.
Judge, I understand. Wait on me. Judge, the next case I have is Justin Diaz. Judge, he's in Walton County Jail. He's got 2 pending felonies over there that are set for July 20th, so I just need to continue it.
Your Honor, this is a 2021 case.
Oh, I agree.
What jail is he in?
He's in Walton County. He's got pending felony cases over there.
I realize, but he cannot be brought here to handle those charges.
Let's see what Walton County does with him.
I will tell you,
August 28th.
29th or 28th?
28th is what I got.
Okay, it's good. I thought you said 29th, so anyway.
That's June 29th.
Oh, June, okay.
This case is August 28th.
Okay. Judith Dickerson, Judge, I was going to ask to continue for depots.
No objection.
August 28th.
The next case I've got, and my client's present, is Willie Durham. I was going to see if the state's amended their offer. Let the co-defendant plead to 2 years probation.
I realized that.
I mean, we can pass it till after the break.
That's what I was going to
Okay.
ask.
All right, Mr.
Just wait
Durham,
on
we're
you.
going to bring you back in just a few minutes, okay? They want to talk some more.
Have a seat and wait, okay? Judge, the next case is an inmate, Ernest Goodman. I was just appointed on June 9th. There is a motion to suppress. It's been filed, and it's set for hearing on Thursday, so if we just leave him set for Thursday.
Your Honor, I'm sorry, but no, that motion is not set for Thursday because Ms. Flowers, who filed that motion, had to withdraw from the case. So she informed me that she's not going forward with that motion.
Okay, resubmitted anyways. Okay, that's fine, Judge. But we'll just give us the next date you want us to show up on, other than the 29th. It's not set then.
Next pre-trial is fine because Mr. Nopes was just appointed.
August
so-
28th.
I'll come see you tomorrow.
All right, thanks.
Aaron Jefferson. Judge, Mr. Jefferson's present. Judge, I was planning on leaving him set for docket day, but I cannot be here on docket day. So I think there's a July 25th date that is a miscellaneous day of some type. If we could just put him on to there, if that's acceptable.
July 25th, okay, July 25th. Thank you.
25th, do that, okay? Stephen Wayne Jernigan, Judge, there's a waiver on file. The state had been tracking down, getting an address for the alleged victim, and they sent it to us, and so we are in the process of scheduling depositions. So I'd ask for 8/28.
All right, 8/28.
Judge, the next case I have is Derek Markham. We've agreed to continue it.
No objection.
8/28.
Shailene Matthews is an inmate. The state and I have agreed to put it on July 25th for a plea. I don't know, it's up to the court.
July 25th.
Judge, I'd like to pass Cord McCraney for a few minutes. Andrew McDonald. Judge, Mr. McDonald, I went to the jail yesterday, and he had bonded out last month that I was not aware of. He's not contacted my office. If we could just talk about him after the break. Let me go in the hallway and see if he's out there by chance.
Okay.
Stephen, Marty. I'm sorry? Judge, since he's present, I'd ask for 8/28, but I'd also ask that you remind him that he needs to come to my office and set an appointment so we can decide what we're going to do on the case.
No objection, Your Honor, and
August 28th, is McDonald? Is it your,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
McDonald? Yeah, please get with Mr. Nopes to appointment with your attorney to talk about the case, okay? I'm going to continue the case to August 28th.
Your Honor, could we make that a condition of his bond,
sorry?
that he must meet with his attorney prior to the next pretrial to discuss his case? Or have contact
You
with
have
his
to come and set an
attorney?
appointment, sit down and talk to me, okay? And we'll go from there. Okay?
Mr. McDonald, if you don't go see your attorney, I could revoke your bond, okay?
Yes, sir. I filed for a Nelson hearing. I have a conflict with this attorney, sir.
Judge, I don't know that I've seen that motion. I'm not saying it has been filed or
No,
hasn't.
just meet with him and see if you can resolve it, and otherwise, at least get with him and see if you can work that out, but get with your attorney, talk about your case or whatever it is, okay?
Sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Stephen McGloffich. Judge, we just pass him for a few minutes. I need to talk to the state. LaDonna Medley. Judge, we've agreed to continue Miss Medley's case.
No objection.
Is that Ms. Medley? August 28th. Thank you, Ms. Medley.
Next case is Ryan Justin Miller. Judge, he's present, and we've got a plea agreement.
All right. All right, this is 22 CF 1293, State versus Ryan Justin Miller.
May I approach with a score sheet, Your Honor?
Yes. All right, Mr. Miller, would you raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court's the truth, so help you God?
Sir.
All right, you want to enter a no contest plea, the charge of tampering with evidence, a third-degree felony? You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And then count one, whatever that was null pros by the state, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you read and sign his plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or medication that would prevent you from knowing what you're doing here?
Yes, sir.
You happy with the work Mr. Nopes has done on the case for you? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Adjudicated guilty, sentenced to 3 years probation, $515 court costs, which includes $100 cost of prosecution, no contact with any co-defendant, $100 community service work, random UAs, cost of supervision will be waived, $150 court, $100 for court legal assistance, $150 for court legal assistance fee. And adjudicated. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Judge, he asked me if he could transfer it to Walton County. I said that was acceptable. I think that's normally what would happen if he lives over there. And then we were asking the court to waive the cost of supervision.
Any objection to any of that?
No
All
objection
right,
from
I'll
the
do
state.
that.
Thank you,
Transfer
Judge.
it and waive cost.
Judge, the next case I have is Jared Riley. He's a co-defendant with one of Mr. Powell's clients whose depositions are being scheduled. We'd ask to continue this to 8/28.
Without objection, Your Honor.
Judge, the next case I have is Amon Robinson. Judge, there's a waiver on file, and there's an agreement with the state to continue it.
No objection.
828.
Judge, next case is Brandon Scarborough. Judge, the state and I've agreed to put it on for July 25th for a plea.
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, July 25th. Thank you, sir.
Judge, the next two cases, the Nicole Smith and the William Talbot, I'd ask to just pass them until after break.
Okay.
Talk with the state.
Ms. Flowers?
I have a couple out of custody we could take. Ms. Ward?
What was her name, please?
This is Lindsay Marie Sword,
Sword?
SWORD,
Okay.
23 CF 993. And Your Honor, we have, let me make sure it's signed by everybody. A plea agreement, may I approach?
You know the score sheet.
All right, this is State versus Lindsay Marie Sword, 23 CF 993. Sword, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court's the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of a controlled substance, a third-degree felony, and possession of paraphernalia, a first-degree misdemeanor. Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form? You understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea? Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that would prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Are you happy with the work Ms. Flowers done on your case for you? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. On count one, withholds adjudication, sentence you to time served, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 cost of defense to be paid, all to be paid within 180 days or to a civil lien. Count two, judge guilty, sentenced to credit for time served. On the felony, you're withheld. On the adjudication, on the misdemeanor, you're adjudicated. Okay? Thank you.
Have another out of custody or? Ms. Wagner? Your Honor, this is Brandy Nicole Wagner. She's present and approaching, and we have a plea agreement and score sheet. May I approach?
All right. All right, this is 23 CF 374, State versus Brandy Nicole Wagner. Ms. Wagner, would you please raise your right hand and be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us course the truth, so help you God? You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of a controlled substance and possession of paraphernalia, third-degree felony and a first-degree misdemeanor. You understand that? Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form? Or you understand the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Anyone force you, threaten you to enter this plea? Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that would prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
Yes.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Flowers done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. You're judged guilty, sentenced to 52 days jail with credit for time served, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 cost of defense. All money to be paid within 180 days or civil lien, and that's 52 days concurrent on each, I presume, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the state's agreed not to file an FTA on you.
Correct, Your Honor, no action on the FTA.
Is that it? Thank you.
He's got it in.
Yeah, I'm walking out.
Yeah.
Does she need to be fingerprinted?
Okay, thank you. Next case.
Should I keep taking out of custody, or do you want to just start? Okay, I can.
Keep going with out of custody.
Okay, I have here Mr. Westbrook. Joel Westbrook. Yes, Your Honor. Joel Andrew Westbrook is present and approaching, and 23 CF 716. I've gotten good contact information with him. I'd like to leave him set for docket day, which is the 3rd. Is that July 3rd?
July
Without
3rd.
subpoenas. We're going to discuss a PTI offer.
All right, July 3rd. Thank you, sir.
All right, see you then. Yep. Also out of custody, I have Ms. Jakaya Griffin. Last name Griffin, first name Jakaya, is present and approaching, and 22 CF 2991. Your Honor, is there an announcement from the state? If not, we were going to set this one for trial.
Ms. Griffin, can we just set it for docket day? Give me one chance. And then if she doesn't, no stops.
If we could just set this for docket day, July 3rd, I believe we're going to have a resolution.
All right, July 3rd. Thank you.
July 3rd, yep. Michael Huertas, Huertas is out of custody. He's present and approaching. We're here in 22 CF 1365. Your Honor, I've previously put the state's recommendation or the state's offer on the record. I'd like to put it on the record again today. The state has offered to have Mr. Huertas plea to count 2 felony battery and dismiss the first count for credit for time served. Mr. Huertas is rejecting that and is asking to set for trial, which is his right, but I would like it to be on the record that he is rejecting the offer of credit for time served.
Your Honor, the state is ready for trial.
And is it Cortez?
Huertas, Huertas.
Cortez. Okay. All right, so the state has made an offer to sentence you to time served? Is that what?
Yes, Your Honor.
And is it a adjudication?
Yes.
Or with, on what kind of felony?
Felony battery, it's a level 1 and third-degree felony.
And that's it? Just
That's it,
time
Your Honor,
served? No
yes.
probation, nothing else?
No.
And that
All
he
right,
is,
that,
if convicted at trial, he would face up to 20 years.
Yeah.
Which is, we've talked about that, and he's ready for trial. I just want to put it on the record.
Yeah. The state has offered you, I guess, a plea to this, was a second-degree felony?
No, I'm offering a plea to the third-degree felony. He's charged with a second-degree felony.
Okay, third-degree felony. Adjudicate, I'd sentence you to time served, you'd walk out of here, no probation, nothing. Apparently, you're facing possibly 20 years in prison if convicted. You understand that?
I understand, sir. Yes, sir.
You fully discussed this
But
with
I didn't do anything, Your Honor. Look, I'm an innocent man. I'm trying to prove my innocence here.
Okay. And you're viewed as not guilty or innocent until a jury says that. But I want you to understand, the court could give you 20 years in prison if you're convicted. And if you want to earn a plea, you're going to walk right on out of here to a beautiful day, beautiful sunny day, no probation, no nothing, which I'll give you.
Your Honor, I got a lot of charges, old charges on my record that already make me look like a bad person. I'm trying to avoid looking like a bad person. I'm telling the truth.
This is not about you being, no one thinks of you as a bad person.
Well, I understand. No, I understand, Your Honor.
I'm just trying to tell you.
I'm here wasting everybody's time because I'm an innocent man for some guy lying, saying that I hit him. For a man lying, saying that I hit him, that's why I'm here.
I don't know what the facts are. That's for a jury to decide.
Sure.
I mean, if you're convicted, you're looking at 20 years in prison. Possibly. I don't know what I'll give you until I hear sentencing colloquy or information from the state and the defense, but, I could give you 20 years in prison. Okay, what we'll do is we'll set it for, well, I can't, we'll have to see how the other trials go.
Okay.
But probably if, for some reason, the trial week of July 17th.
I will
is that
not,
what
I will
you're-
be out of town that week, but the week of the 10th, if we could, and I know we said we'd discuss that at Docket Day. We could just set this for Docket Day with subpoenas.
July 3rd for docket day?
Yes.
Yeah, and if you do get convicted, your bond's revoked, you don't walk out of the courtroom with the jury. You go right to jail.
Also, Your Honor, if I may, for the record, he scores a minimum of 23.4 months DOC if he gets convicted as charged.
Yeah. Did you hear what she said? The state, if you get convicted, you're looking at a minimum
24 months.
4 months. That's the minimum I got to give you under the guideline. Okay, so you talk about it with your family and talk about it do what you feel. I'm not trying to force you
Yes,
to
sir,
do
I hear you.
anything, but I'm
No.
just trying to tell you.
I understand.
You can walk out of here with no probation, no nothing, a beautiful day, and I'm gonna give it, but you're looking at a minimum of 24 months, it appears, in jail, up to 20 years, I guess, something like that. So July 3rd, thank you.
And please, if Mr. Cortez could be directed to make an appointment with me.
Yeah, get an
before
appointment
Docket
with her and talk about it. Talk to your family or whatever, and talk to Ms. Flowers. If you don't show up for an appointment, I'm gonna have to revoke your bond. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You have my card?
Yeah, I got your card. I got your number
Okay,
too.
call me whenever.
Okay.
Your Honor, this is Donnie Maurice Atkinson. We're here today in 22 CF 2985, 23 CF 511, and 23 CF 664. Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance in order for me to get a motion to suppress that I believe exists filed in the 22 CF 2985 case.
Any objection to that?
No, Your Honor.
August 28th, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Joshua Lee Cawley, 22 CF 1481, 22 CF 1482, 23 CF 55, and 23 CF 59. Your Honor, we've got depositions scheduled in this case for August 15th, I believe, so we're asking for a continuance.
No objection.
August 28th, thank you.
Your Honor, this is Jeremy Austin Eastet. We're here in 23 CF 685, 23 CF 978. Your Honor, we've had Dr. McDonald appointed in this case, and we're waiting for results of an evaluation, so we were asked for a continuance based on that.
August 28th, thank you.
Thank you.
Bill?
Yes, Your Honor, this is Shane Michael Fell. We're here today in 20 CF 1878. Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance in this matter. We have depositions set in August as well.
No objection.
August 28th, thank you, sir.
Gabriel?
Your Honor, this is Anthony Michael Gabriel. We're here in 20 CF 2880, 21 CF 1861, and 21 CF 2022. Your Honor, we're asking for a final continuance in this matter. I had Mr. Gabriel evaluated by Dr. McDonald for some neuropsych evaluation that I've yet to receive. I should get it within the next couple of days. We are gearing up for a trial in this case, and we've had to retake some depositions that I need to get transcribed as well. So we're asking for one last continuance and to hard set this for trial in September.
State's ready for trial, Your Honor.
What's he charged with?
He's charged with burglary of a dwelling with a firearm and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon. He has also been served his PRR notice at the jail. He is PRR, which means he will receive life if convicted as charged.
Well, if he's looking at life in prison, I'll give it continuance so she can make absolutely certain that she's done everything she can for that case.
Thank you, Your Honor. We'll be ready to go in September. Your Honor, this is Ryan James. We're here today in 22 CF 1365 and 22 CF 1431. He also has a case with Mr. Williams.
CF 1883.
And Your Honor, in the case in 22 CF 1431, we have a motion to suppress set for your docket on the 29th this week. So we're asking for a continuance to see what the outcome of that would be.
August 28th.
I'm joining in that motion.
No, wait a second. Sorry, I don't think Ms. Leona was
Yeah,
she was talking to somebody else.
I was distracted, I'm sorry.
I just want to make sure she heard, this is Ryan James, and we're asking
We're
for
ready for trial.
continuance.
The state is ready for trial, Your Honor,
We have a
on
motion
the
to-
two older cases.
What does that mean?
He has three cases. On the last one is represented by Mr. Williams. The first two, I believe, Ms. Flowers.
So which case are you wanting to set for trial?
Yours, both.
So-
That's both for trial.
Okay. And Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance based upon, we thought we had a deal worked out, and that didn't happen. So we're going through with a motion to suppress in 22 CF 1431. The oldest case, just to bring the court up to speed, 22 CF 1365 was his first case. He then was out on bond, got rearrested in 22 CF 1431. We had negotiated a plea agreement for earlier this month that fell through. So we were going to go forward with a motion to suppress filed in 22 CF 1431. It is a dispositive motion to suppress. So I would just ask, the defense is asking for a continuance to see what comes of that hearing.
What day is that?
Set for the 29th, so I think we can leave it set for that. We handle the motion to suppress, and then we see what the court decides.
See what happens on the 29th, and then...
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Will you come see me before that?
Yeah. Your Honor, this is Ricky Letts. Let me read out the case numbers. Sorry, Your Honor, 21 CF 111, 21 CF 544, 21 CF 545, 21 CF 2049, and 21 CF 3295. These are all failure to register cases, are mostly failure to register cases. We're asking for a continuance. We're in negotiations with the state for a global resolution. These cases do appear old, but Mr. Lett was recently, and when I say recently, in the last couple of months, brought from federal custody back into the custody of Okaloosa County. So we are working on some sort of global resolution. I need to meet with Mr. Lett. So we're asking for a continuance. I don't think there's an objection.
That's acceptable to the state, Your Honor. As Ms. Flowers mentioned, he was in federal custody for a while, but he's been returned to us for a resolution here.
Want to go like July 27th or something like that?
Ms. Flowers?
That would be fine.
Okay. See if you can get it resolved?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Judge, I also have Mr. Lett on three cases. All three of the cases, I filed a notice of intent to rely on the defense of insanity. On two of the cases, they occurred. One was the exact same incident that he was concurrently being prosecuted in federal court. In my motion, I said that he'd been determined not guilty. Actually, the United States Attorney dismissed that case based on the evaluation, finding him not guilty. So he's got that case. He's got a burglary that occurred maybe an hour before he was arrested on the other case, so on a condition or a situation where I believe he was still legally insane at the time of the occurrence. And then there's another failure to register case from about 2 weeks before. I don't know if the state's got an announcement on anything as yet.
Why don't y'all just try to see if you can work it all out, and we'll see.
That was our intent, Your Honor.
We'll see him on July 27th.
And-
I'll reach out to both councils so that Mr. Williams is in the loop as well.
Thank you.
I'll be there on the 27th, Judge, and we'll look forward to getting it resolved.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, because something was going off in my head. I'm not going to be back by the 27th, so I just hate to have to get one of my colleagues to cover for me. Could we?
How about August 10th?
That's great. Does that work for you?
That's
Okay,
fine.
thank you.
All right, thank you, Judge.
All right, this is Dion Sanders. Your Honor, we've got case number 17 CF 1389, a VOP 19 CF 358, a VOP 21 CF 683, and 21 CF 1105. Those are both new laws. Your Honor, we're asking for a continuance as we continue to negotiate with the state.
Your Honor, the state has no objection to this be the last.
August, okay, August 28th.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor. Okay. Your Honor, I think we're going to have to pass over Ms. Loomis really quickly. I need to speak with the
Okay.
state,
We'll
so.
bring you back in just a few minutes, Ms. Loomis. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll bring you back. Okay. I have an out of custody, Miss Bajent. Your Honor, this is Brianna Bajent. She was just recently released, and we need to make an appointment. We're asking for a continuance.
August 28th.
I've got several out of custody I can handle. Yeah.
You got some pleas, Mr. Gibbs?
I have several, yes, Judge. Let me call those. Oral just about, sir. I'll let you know. Judge, first case that I'd like to call out of custody this morning. Judge, first I have a Mr. Christian Bartley. Just kind of go everybody alphabetically here. Judge, Mr. Bartley is present. Can we skip ahead after Bartley? Judge, on Mr. Bartley's case, we'd like to continue this case to next cycle, so he can meet with me and we can discuss all of his options.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Next, Judge, I have a Mr. Jacob Grice. Your Honor, Mr. Grice is present and approaching. This is 22 CF 3177. I'm very much in need of an appointment with Mr. Grice to discuss his case with them. Therefore, I'd ask for a continuance.
Okay, any objection?
No objection.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Kind of going a little out of turn as well on Delroy Durham, Judge, is who I'd like to call next. Judge, on Mr. Durham's case, I believe we've reached an agreement with the state.
I'll give it to you. Oh, here. I'm sorry. I even signed it.
Your Honor, if I may approach.
Mr. Durham, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this course the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is State versus Delray Davon Durham, 23 CF 2947. Mr. Durham, you want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of criminal mischief, a lesser included, which is a misdemeanor, and count 2 is also a misdemeanor, loitering and prowling. You want to enter a no contest plea to those 2 charges as misdemeanors, correct? Okay. Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form? You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevents you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
You happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done on your case for you?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. On both counts, you are sentenced to time served, $100 cost of prosecution, $220 court costs, $150 PD fee, $120 restitution to Tina Knight within 90 days, and adjudicated on both cases.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
Good luck. So call the clerk's office back in that. Next, Judge, I'd like to call Christopher Chase. Your Honor, Mr. Chase is present and approaching. 22 CF 2417, if I may approach with a written plea.
All right, you're Christopher Chase?
Yes, sir.
All right, this is State versus Christopher Chase, 22 CF 2417. Mr. Chase, would you please raise your right hand and be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for is course of truth, so help you God.
Sir.
You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of grand theft, a third-degree felony, correct?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form that you wear the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You under the influence of any medication that prevents you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
You happy with the work Mr. Gibbs has done on your case for you?
Sir.
Court finds you, court adjudicates you, it sentences you to time served, $100 cost of prosecution, $415 court costs, $150 PD fee, $3,400, is it 34 or 39?
3,400, Judge.
$3,400 restitution to Kenneth Lowe due to clerk today.
And if possible, if he could get a slip from our deputy clerk up here, that way he can go speak with customer service to get that paid as soon as possible.
Excuse me. Yeah.
You can get one, if not, you can have it. The next case I'd like to call Judge. Judge, I have a Christopher Dowden.
Okay.
Your Honor, Mr. Dowden is present and approaching. Judge, this is 23 CF 800. We're asking for a continuance so I can meet with Mr. Dowden to discuss his case.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
It's 28th, yes, sir. Next, Judge, I have a James Ferguson. Judge, Mr. Ferguson is present and approaching as well. This is 23 CF 532. Asking for a continuance. I need an appointment with Mr. Ferguson.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. Good, good. Next, Your Honor, I have Cutter Ford. Your Honor, Mr. Ford is present and approaching. This is 22 CF 1928. I'm likely going to need an appointment with Mr. Ford. In addition, we're waiting for him to be evaluated by the Agency for Persons with Disabilities for competency. So we'll need to have, come on over here, bud. So we'll need to have that evaluation done as well. We're asking for a continuance.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, just give me a call, okay? Next, I have Jack Guerin. Your Honor, Mr. Guerin is present and approaching. This is 21 CF 2053. Judge, we have an agreement if I may approach.
All right, Mr. Guerin, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for is course of truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is 21 CF, is it 2053?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Guerin, you want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of paraphernalia, misdemeanor, and the state's going to drop the charges on count 1, possession of a controlled substance,
That's
correct?
correct.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You wear the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? You happy with the work Mr. Gibbs done in the case for you?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Count 2, you're sentenced to time served. $100 cost of prosecution, $220 court cost, $150 PD fee. And you have a FTA, which
So it hasn't been charged officially, Judge. If the state wanted to amend the information to reflect that, we would have simply plead no contest to that FTA for time served.
Yes, Your Honor, I haven't filed any information yet on that.
are you going to just no information it, or are you going to?
I'm going to file the information,
That's fine.
but then can we?
Yeah, I wouldn't have
can
an
we pass
objection
it
to that.
Can you?
Why?
Please,
You want to
for
pass that
docket
so we
day,
can,
please.
I'm sorry, you
Can
want to
you
go
come back at
docket day?
docket day?
Can you come back on to next Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Judge,
and
we'll
then
set it for that day. That way we have the
Yeah.
information filed.
Right, okay,
Just come back
all
on
right.
Monday morning.
Thank you. Adjudicated on this.
Sorry about that. Judge, the next case I have is Miranda Ballantyne. Your Honor, Ms. Ballantyne is present and approaching. This is 22 CF 1807. Judge, I've been speaking with Ms. Ballantyne. We've been discussing her case. I believe at this point Ms. Ballantyne would like to proceed to trial, so therefore we would announce ready for trial and leave this set for docket day to prepare for that.
State is ready.
Judge, she's charged with possession of controlled substance, driving under the influence, and possession of paraphernalia. I've spoken with her about potential defenses and made my recommendations. There was a plea offer on the table as well by the state to dismiss the felony charge. If she were to enter a plea, I've otherwise advised her of her maximums, but for the record, that would be 5 years in prison on the possession of controlled substance if the court found that was appropriate, as well as 6 months on the DUI or 9 months on the DUI, and 11 months, 29 days in jail on the possession of paraphernalia.
How do you spell your name? What's her name?
Miranda Ballantyne. Ballantyne is Balentine. Miranda, Muranda.
All right, and the offer was what?
Judge, the offer included to dismiss the possession of controlled substance felony charge for a plea to the DUI and a possession of paraphernalia. At this time, Ms. Ballantyne would like to proceed to trial.
Okay, July 3rd docket day, thank you.
Next, Your Honor, I have Mr. Jeremy Ford. Your Honor, Mr. Ford is present and approaching. This is 22 CF 3188. Judge, speaking with Mr. Ford, we've done depositions on this. He does have an offer. I'd like to continue this one last time, where otherwise, after that point, we would be ready for trial in order to ensure that he's has all of his affairs in order to resolve this case.
Can we set it for docket day? We did the depositions. I don't think there is anything outstanding at this point.
I do need an appointment with Mr. Ford. Do you think we could set it for status at the end of July?
Is this what's he charged with?
Possession of firearm by a convicted felon, Judge.
I mean, it's a very straightforward case, Your Honor. It can be tried in one day, pick and go. We've done depositions. There's nothing left to do.
July 3rd docket day, thank you.
Thank you.
Judge denied our request.
July 3rd docket day.
Meet with me Friday, okay?
Yeah.
Give me, call my office, set an appointment. Judge, I believe that's all I have for out of custody at the moment.
We've been going 2 straight hours, so let's take about a 15-minute recess.
All rise, please.
Hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and that's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hello.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045. Dave's Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, a hassle-free experience, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit our store in Crestview or online at Dave'sTirePros.com. Tire Pros love the drive.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Briarpatch Realty. Helping qualified heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Backroom Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items. And we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Bappo's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just 1 block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days a week. Normal hours that you've been expecting, but now we're open Saturday 10 to 4, Sunday 10 to 3, and it's both our Crestview, Fort Walton Beach, and Eglin Air Force Base locations. So you have things to do, go and do it. Just know the UPS store is going to be here. Again, Sundays 10 until 3 p.m.
Hello, I am Bonnie from Body Be Healthy here in Crestview. We have been serving the area since 1999. We're an alternative health food store. If you're interested in bettering your health, we'd like to invite you to stop by. We're located in Court Plaza. Stop by and let us help you be healthy.
Congratulations, Dixie Dan Powell, for your recent induction into the National Trial Lawyers Top 100. The National Trial Lawyers Top 100 is an organization celebrating premier trial lawyers from across the country who meet stringent qualifications as civil and/or criminal defense lawyers.
Hello, this is Chris Norman at Bulldog Bail Bonds. Our office is in Crestview, Florida, but we service 7 Northwest Florida counties. If you ever find yourself in a jam, please give us a call. We're here to help you out.
For more than 70 years, the sweet aroma of the Crestview Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs has permeated the downtown area. If you have not experienced the unique flavor of Crestview's Coney Islands burgers and hot dogs, then I encourage you to join us for lunch. Monday through Thursday from 10 a.m. till 3 p.m., Friday from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m., and Saturday from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. We're located in historic downtown Crestview at 107 North Main Street. Call 850-683-1045. Days Tire Pros makes buying tires simpler. They offer a straightforward approach to tire and auto service that includes nationwide warranties, a hassle-free experience, and a great selection of Michelin tires. No matter what you drive or where you have driven, Michelin has a tire to fit any need. Visit our store in Crestview or online at daystirepros.com. Tire Pros love the drive.
Hey, I'm David at Family Vision of Crestview. We've been providing excellent optical service for Northwest Florida for over 34 years. Come in and let us take care of you.
This is Tiffany Woodham, State Farm's newest agent in Crestview. I'd like to personally invite you to stop by my office on North Verdon Boulevard for a no-cost policy review. Let me help you start saving today. Call in, walk in, or click in at yourcrestview.agent.com.
Check out the soaps, bath bombs, and other bath and body products, all made by hand with natural ingredients at Hub City Soapery. Visit us at 1092 North Verdon Boulevard in Crestview or shop online at hubcitysoapery.com. Hub City Soapery.
CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer since 1999. We're state licensed and insured, family owned and operated with 24 years of local service. We specialize in shingles and metal, re-roofs, repairs, and leak specialists. For all of your roofing needs, call us today or visit our website at cqroofing.com. CQ Roofing, your hometown roofer.
Hi, I'm Amanda Gaskin with Presiding Realty. Helping qualifying heroes save money is my passion. When I help a hero buy or sell a home, they receive a check from Homes for Heroes. Check out amandasheroes.com for more information.
Hi, I'm Michael Gilbert, defense attorney with Warrior Law. I represent those accused in Santa Rosa, Okaloosa, and Walton County. If you or anyone you know has been accused of a crime, give us a call. We can help.
Back Home Bakery Cafe is 2 blocks from the courthouse on Crestview's historic Main Street. We serve handmade pastries, espresso, and lunch items, and we're open Tuesday to Saturday from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., serving lunch from 11 to 2. We hope to see you soon.
Bad Boy's Juicy Beef and Tasty Bird is located at 482 North Wilston Street in historic downtown Crestview, just 1 block from the courthouse. We open at 10 a.m. with amazing lunch specials until 2 p.m., serving incredible burgers, wings, sandwiches, and appetizers. Join us for happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hope to see you soon.
I'm Wanda Roberts. For the last 20 years, I've been helping the residents of Northwest Florida buy and sell their properties. My office is just one block south of the courthouse in historic downtown Crestview. Give us a call at 850-398-5389.
Alex Barthay from the UPS store once again, and I wanted to let you know about our Sunday hours. We're open now 7 days.
Did y'all want to have a lunch break today? No, Ms. Frank?
Most of the public defender clients aren't here until 1:30 anyway, Judge. Same, especially for our out of custodies.
Judge, I have a few people that have shown up that were on the docket for 1:30. I can maybe call them.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't want anyone to pass out because they didn't get lunch. I mean, we can take a 20-minute break or an hour and a half break for lunch. What do y'all want?
Was the court wanting to do that now, or do you want to go?
No, at say 12:30.
That's fine.
We'll just see where we're at. But I'm not saying we'll never have lunch. I mean, just, it seemed like we're moving pretty quick today. So, okay, we'll see where we're at around 12:30 or so.
That sounds good, Judge.
Okay. Okay. All right, go ahead then.
Judge, I have a Jessica Duval, 23 CF 37. Judge, she's not until the 1:30 docket, but Mr. Warner from the Attorney General's office is here. We have already agreed to continue Ms. Duval to July 27th for a status conference. I believe by then we'll have this case resolved.
All right, July 27th, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, sir.
And I'll inform her when she gets here, Judge. Thank you. Mr. Williams?
Okay, yeah.
I have Alexandra Schlescher. Your Honor, she's on this afternoon's docket,
That's all right.
but she came this morning and we've resolved this matter.
Okay.
It's 22 CF 2197. I may approach, Your Honor.
All right. You're Alexandria Slusher.
Yes, sir.
Would you raise your right hand and be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
This is 22 CF 2197. And you want to enter, is it going to be no contest plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
You want to enter a no contest plea to 1 third-degree felony and 2 first-degree misdemeanors, correct, Ms. Rivers?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is that right? Is what you want to do? Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Slusher, are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Ms. Rivers did for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it.
Your Honor, she's already
Adjudicate-
in treatment.
Adjudication withheld, 12 months probation concurrent on each count. Continue with substance abuse treatment. You're not to possess alcohol or drugs without a prescription. 50 hours community service, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee, waive cost of supervision, and adjudication is withheld.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Do I have a score?
She'll have it this
Or
afternoon.
she's with my afternoon files. I'll bring it this afternoon.
Your Honor, the next case, it is also on the afternoon's docket, Crystal Ulrich, 23 CF 741.
Okay.
Ms. Ulrich is present and approaching. Your Honor, we We are still in the discovery process. We're going to request a continuance.
No objection.
August 28th. Thank you.
At-
August
at-
28th.
At 9 a.m. or 1:30?
9.
9? At 9 a.m. Okay. Thank you. Your Honor, the next one, who is also on the afternoon docket, Charles Owens. And he's not in here. All right. That's all I have that are out of custody, Your Honor.
All right, Miss Flowers?
Ready to go with the rest of mine.
Okay.
Can we wait on her? I was just going to do my out of custody first. Okay. Mr. Anderson? Your Honor, this is Travis Dale Anderson, 22 CF 2410. And Your Honor, we'd like to set this one for trial.
This time? What's he looking at? What's his charge?
He's charged with false owner info to pawn out items less than $300. That's a third-degree felony, and dealing in stolen property. I'm setting this for trial because we want to get a resolution, but I also have some information
July 3rd.
that I would like to get to you. I just didn't get a chance to talk to you before.
So should we continue it? I don't know what information.
All right, August 28th.
Thank you.
Can we set it for July 3rd without subpoenas?
Okay, July 3rd without subpoenas. Okay.
That'd be good. Pay the $700. Next I have, Miss Hinton, Taya Hinton. And Miss Taya Hinton is present and approaching. 22 CF 1982 and 22 CF 1983. Your Honor, we're asking to continue these matters. I believe Ms. Sandler and Mr. Flowers approached earlier about the status of this case. I don't believe there's an objection from the state on a continuance.
August 28th, thank you.
Thank you. Yep. Is Ms. Hutchison? Your Honor, this is Shamika Hutchison. And Your Honor, I believe there is a warrant. If I could just have a moment. Your Honor, look, if we could just set this for July 3rd without subpoenas.
That's fine, Your Honor.
Okay, July 3rd. Thank you, ma'am.
You're going to have to go into custody today. Okay.
Flowers.
Appreciate you.
Actually, could we set this for June 29th instead of July 3rd? We're hoping to get a resolution.
Okay, June 29th then.
The misdemeanor warrant is for a violation of probation based on this case that she was going to enter a plea today to, but I've been told that we can't do anything on that misdemeanor VOP until she's been processed through the jail. So we'll get you back in front of a judge on the 29th.
Yes, Your Honor. So I'll have the chance to speak with the misdemeanor, Mr. Mall, who's prosecuting the misdemeanor, and we resolve it then.
All right. June 29th, thank you. Next.
Okay, is that all I have? Is Mr. Lawson here? Okay. 19 CF 3008. Still owe. I've been trying to call you. You still owe this amount?
Yeah, I paid it. They sent it back to me.
Well, you still owe it, so you need to pay it, and so we'll set it for the 3rd, and you need to pay this. Okay. All right, Your Honor, he's still got just one outstanding payment of 201.92. Could we set it for July 3rd without subpoenas for him to get that done?
No objection.
All right, July 3rd. Thank you.
Then you're gonna, okay. All right, I think I'm ready now. Yes. Okay, Your Honor, this is Cerise Dawn Loomis, 23 CF 369. We have reached an agreement with the state for her to plead no contest as charged. I just have to get her to sign and get the state to sign. We have gone over the plea agreement, but we just weren't able to have contact for her to sign right then.
Ms. Loomis, would you please raise your right hand and be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right, may I approach with the plea?
All right, this is 23 CF 369, State versus Sinise Loomis. Ms. Loomis, you want to enter a no contest plea to a third-degree felony, child neglect without harm, great bodily harm, and a first-degree misdemeanor DUI. Is that correct? Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes.
Anyone force you, threaten you to enter this plea? Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Are you happy with the work Ms. Flowers has done for you on your case? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Count 1, judge guilty, 3 years drug offender probation, without curfews, have a substance abuse evaluation, any recommended treatment, no alcohol while on probation, take a parenting class, 48 months suspended sentence on Department of Corrections, $500 fine, 10-day vehicle impound, victim impact panel, 1 session, waive cost of supervision, may do community service for eligible fines and cost. Count 2, judge guilty, 11.29 months, probation concurrent. Adjudicated on both counts. Anything further? Y'all gonna get me a score sheet?
That should be attached, I believe.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is. All right, thank you. Thank you.
Make sure she writes it down.
DUI conditions, but probation requests that she be given the entire period of supervision if we complete all the conditions.
Yes.
Your Honor, this is Melissa Sterner. Your Honor, this is 22 CF 3157 and 23 CF 795. We're asking to continue this case.
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, August 28th.
We have to reschedule. Mr. Jernigan? Your Honor, if I could, this case is on this afternoon's docket at 1:30, but Mr. Jernigan is here now.
Okay, good.
Jeremy Jernigan, 23 CF 28. Your Honor, I just need to meet with Mr. Jernigan. I've now got a good contact number, and we're asking to continue the matter.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you. And then, whoever's next? Your Honor, this is Chase Stewart. We're awaiting approval from either Phoenix House or Keaton. I think we're going with Keaton now. So we're just waiting for that approval. So we're asking to continue the matter, and if we get the approval, I'll set it up for an early plea.
No objection.
August 28th. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
8:28. But if I get it, we'll move you up. All right, Your Honor, this is Mr. Tipton, Calvin Tipton. We are in the process. We've got to nail down dates on depositions. In this case, this is 22 CF 894. So we're asking for a continuance.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, this is Johnny Lee Akins, 21 CF 2155. We have depositions set in this matter on August 15th with ASA Sandler. We're asking for a continuance.
All right. Granted. Thank you.
Okay, I think Dodd. Okay. Yeah, they said that they don't have my client, so I'll come back in the afternoon. That's okay. That's all I have this morning. Thank you.
Judge, this is Kenneth Jernigan. He's before the court on 23 CF 239. Back in May at that pretrial, I believe Judge Oberleisen had found the defendant made too much money to be qualifying for a public defender. And his wife said he was going to meet with a private attorney May 12th of 2023. She has since called my office and said that they're no longer going to do that.
Are you, let the record reflect, he's in the wheelchair. Are you disabled, sir? Can he hear me? Is this the person that's also deaf?
Disabled?
Yes,
Have you had hearing problems, like are you
No,
on
I'm just-
disability?
I'm just not able to walk.
Have you got hearing problems also?
Yes.
I'm Point Poet Defender. Thank you.
Your Honor,
August 28th.
Thank you, Judge. Somebody from my office will come out and see you, okay?
Mr. Nopes, you got cases?
Judge, I've got, we can start back with Chad Blotta on my cases, Marty Nopes. Judge, the state and I have agreed to put him on for Thursday, which is the 29th.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
June 29th. Thank you.
And then, Judge, the next case I've got is Mr. Durham, Willie Franklin Durham. I may approach.
Mr. Durham, would you please raise your right hand and be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for this court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you want to enter a no contest plea, is that correct, Mr.
Correct.
Nopes? To the lesser offense of sale or delivery of a controlled substance?
Correct.
Is this a second-degree felony?
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Mr. Nope, okay. Mr. Durham, did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
No.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea? Anyone force you, threaten you to enter this plea? Are you happy with the work Mr. Nopes has done for you on your case?
Yes, I have.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, withholds adjudication. Sends you 3 years probation, $615 court costs, $150 court-appointed legal assistance fee, waive cost of supervision. Anything else?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Probation. Judge, the next case I've got is Cord McCraney. Judge, we've agreed to put him on, continue it to August 28th.
26th, pretrial.
Yeah, pretrial.
28th, 28th.
August 28th.
No objection. At lunchtime.
Don't say another date. I'll go back and change everything and I'll be wrong.
August 28th.
Very good. Thank you, Judge. Keep your fingers crossed. And then, Judge, I show Stephen McLaughlin. Judge, the state and I have agreed to put it on July 25th in hopes we'll have a resolution on that date.
No objection.
July 25th. Thank you, sir.
And then Nicole Smith. Talbot, good, yep. Judge, we need to continue this, please, to the next month.
No objection.
August 28th. Thank you, sir.
I'll come talk to you. Judge, the last case I've got
That's it. She still won't discuss the methadone treatment.
Judge, we need to pass it till July 25th. I've got to get her evaluated by Keaton.
Okay, July 25th, thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Are these citizens out here for arraignment? Is that what we got going here?
Judge, a number of these people are here for pretrial conference, but they were told to be here at 1:30. If you'll recall, we kind of bifurcated the docket with most of the public defender cases coming in at 1:30. Some of them came in at 9 anyway.
Want to go ahead and let's take them?
Judge, there's one, Francisco Stevens, he should be number 2 on your docket. His attorney is stuck in Atlanta.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Rogers' case, and I'm covering for him today. I believe he was anticipating Mr. Baptiste to ask for a continuance.
Correct.
Is Mr. Who's case?
Zachary Rogers' case from our office, and Mr. Baptiste, I believe, is Mr. Stevens' attorney. Is that
Correct.
sir?
Yes.
The notes indicate that they were anticipating a continuance of depositions.
You want to just continue to August 28th? Is that what you're
We have
saying?
no objection to that, yes.
That would be great.
Okay, yeah.
0900?
Pardon? Yeah, 9 o'clock, yeah.
0900, that's correct.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay,
sir.
thank you.
And if Mr. Baptiste has any questions, ask him at the Mr. Rogers' case.
Mr. Stevens? Stevens? Come on up, Mr. Stevens.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon. He is, Mr. Stevens, you're pro se, you don't have an attorney?
That's correct. I'll do a continuance, please.
What are you charged with?
Fraud, swindle, obtain property under $20,000.
Yes, Stevenson is 23 CF 919. He's charged with 1 count of fraud, less than $20,000.
Is there an offer for him?
Your Honor, not at this time. I'm pending a restitution.
All right, hopefully maybe get it worked out or something. I'll give you, did you not qualify for a public defender?
I don't think so. I'm meeting an attorney tomorrow to take
Okay,
your place.
I'll
but-
continue to August 28th.
Thank you, Your Honor. I
sir.
appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you for your time.
Is that
Okay,
with a waiver of speedy trial, Your Honor?
yes.
Are you in agreement to waive your right to a speedy trial to continue the case?
Okay, you waive speedy trial? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else that we can
Judge,
call?
I believe I have a Cecily Austin who's on Zoom. I did not do a motion for her to appear by Zoom. She says that she's unable to make it here in person today if the court would allow her to appear by Zoom. My intention was to continue her case so that we could get some depositions.
Why did she not show up?
She indicated she was unable to be here in person,
Why?
traveling issues.
Where's she live?
I don't think she lives in Crestview anymore, Judge. Trying to confirm that.
She appeared at the last pretrial conference. We were asked to leave it on for docket day.
All I have is that she's not able to get a ride and that she doesn't live in this area. She says she's trying to appear by Zoom if possible.
Not possible. July 3rd docket day.
Very well, thank you, Judge.
If she doesn't show up then, it's going to be a capious.
Very well.
Everybody has an excuse why they don't feel like showing up, you know, so.
Morning. This is Mr. Osborne, Kenneth Osborne, on 16 CF 1542. We are requesting a continuance in this matter.
Without objection, Your Honor.
August 28th, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Well, yeah, it's okay. Continued till 8/28.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Robinson, come on out, sir.
All right, Mr. Robinson.
Your Honor, this is Donald Robinson before the court on 21 CF 604, if I may approach.
Mr. Robinson, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, Mr. Robinson, you want to enter okay, this is State versus Donald Ray Robinson, 21 CF 604. You want to enter a no contest plea to the charge of possession of controlled substance, count 1, which is a third-degree felony, and failure to appear, count 2. Is that felony also?
Yes, Your Honor.
Third-degree felony? So you want to enter a no contest plea to those charges, correct?
Correct.
And there's also an outstanding failure to appear the state's not going to take any action on, is that correct? Okay. Mr. Robinson, did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Do you aware the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
You happy with the work Ms. Rivers done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Count 1 and count 2, you're sentenced to 6 months Okaloosa County Jail, credit for time served, adjudicated guilty on both counts, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 PD fee, $319.58 cost of transportation to Okaloosa County Sheriff's Office, and that's it. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
We'll just do your fingerprints. Takia Simon. Your Honor, she is on this afternoon's docket, number 96. She's before the court on 23 CF 583. We've reached an agreement in this matter.
Is it Ms. Simon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us court's the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
This is 23 CF 583, State versus Takia Simon. Ms. Simon, you want to enter a no contest plea to the lesser included offense of possession of paraphernalia, first degree misdemeanor, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes, sir.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You happy with the work Ms. Rivers done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it, withholds adjudication of guilt. $270 court costs, $50 cost of prosecution, $50 PD fee, and $50 PD application fee. And adjudication is guilt, no jail and no probation, correct? Okay. That's it.
Is adjudication withheld, Your Honor?
Yes, adjudication withheld.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, the next one I have that's on this afternoon's docket, number 65, Randall Odom.
Okay.
He's before the court on 23 CF 730.
Good morning, Mr. Odom. Is that right? Odom, okay.
Your Honor, I've not met with him. We are going to request a continuance so we can go over his case.
828. Thank you, sir.
And Your Honor, the last one I have is Charles Owens, but he's outside, I think, in the hallway, so I will go see if I can find him.
Mr. Williams, you got some?
I do, Judge. Judge, Judge, let me go ahead and call Danny Mason. He's not. Judge, the state and I negotiated an agreement. We just need to pass his case until later this afternoon.
All right.
Byram Harrison. Judge, this is going to be a plea to a misdemeanor.
All right. Mr. Harrison, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for us course the truth, so help you God? This is State Florida versus Byron Harrison, and it's case number, this doesn't have a case number on it. Give me a case number.
23 CF 307, Judge.
23 CF 307. You, Mr. Harrison, are going to enter a plea to a misdemeanor battery and resisting arrest without violence, also a misdemeanor. Is that what you want to do? You can put your hand down. And are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form? Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
You under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today?
No, sir.
You happy with the work Mr. Williams done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Judge you guilty on both counts. Standard misdemeanor battery court costs. Misdemeanor cost of prosecution, $50 PD app fee, and misdemeanor PD fee. No jail, I guess no jail or no probation, is that correct?
No, Judge, just straight costs.
Just a straight cost case?
Yes, sir.
You have any objection to that, Mr. Harrison? No? You don't want to be on probation? No jail? Okay. All right, that's the sentence. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, I also have a Mr. Jefferson here.
Jefferson? Okay.
Yes, sir. He was on for this afternoon, but came early.
Good.
Judge, he's got two cases. I'm going to move to continue his cases. Looking at my file, it appears that it's the first time up on both of them.
Okay, August 28th then.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you can go now. I'll see you, come by and see me before the 28th.
Next.
Judge, I believe there's a Dakota Jones. I actually need to speak with Mr. Jones briefly, but I think that I can have him, well, let me take a quick look.
What about this gentleman in the plaid shirt right here?
What's your name, sir? Murphy. Okay. Mr. Murphy is mine as well, Judge. Pull his file and Mr. I tell you what, Mr. Jones, why don't you come on up? Okay. Judge, this is the first time up on the case. In fact, I've got it. Oh, all right. No, those are just some extraneous notes. I'm going to go ahead and move to continue it.
Objection. August 28th. Thank you.
Mr. Jones, make an appointment, come by my office, okay? Just call the public defender's office and they'll schedule it for you.
Looks like we're moving pretty good. We might get to have a lunch.
Mine will be a working lunch, Judge. Lorenzo Murphy.
stuck in stock.
I'm sorry, let me take my hand off the mic. We had discussed the possibility of an evaluation. In his case, he's not been contacted by anybody.
Okay, any objection? August 28th. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
What was that, August?
28th?
August 28th.
Yeah. We're going to do Mr.
I'm not
Huertas.
wanting to necessarily do all of them right now, but we can do,
We got another one. We're going to do Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams, we got another one we're going to do.
oh, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I will file them
Your Honor, I would like to recall Michael Anthony Hortus in 22 CF 1375. We have reached an agreement with the state and have an
All right.
executed an executed plea agreement, if I may correct.
Mr. Huertas, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give for is course of truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is case number 22 CF 1375, State versus Michael Anthony Huertas. All right, you want to enter a plea to a lesser included offense of felony battery, a third-degree felony. Is that correct, sir?
Sir.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Sir?
Did you read and sign this?
Yes, sir.
You aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes, sir.
And anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? And you happy with the work Ms. Flowers done for you on your case?
Yes, sir.
Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. This is a lesser included offense, felony battery. Judge guilty, sentenced to credit for time served. Court reserves restitution for 180 days, 767 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $150 cost of defense, money to be paid within 180 days, then to collections. And that's it. Okay, so seems like wise decision to me.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Judge, I've got two more that had contacted me earlier today and asked me to call them up before the lunch break. One was a Jeremiah Matthews. The other was a Cassandra Novinsky. It looks like they decided to come back at the regularly
30.
scheduled
Okay, do we have
1:30.
anyone else?
Yes, Your Honor. I have one, Charles Owens.
Charles Owens.
He's number 70 on the afternoon docket, 21 CF 2984.
Is this a plea or something?
No,
or
Your
what?
Honor, this case is almost 2 years old, and it looks like the last note that I had written was that Mr. Owens was supposed to be meeting with the Road to Recovery program to see if he could get accepted, and I would like the court to maybe inquire as to the progress of that.
How about it?
So, Your Honor, he's saying that you were in Road to Recovery since the last time I saw you?
Yes.
He's saying that he went into Road to Recovery for 2 weeks.
Right at,
He's been in it for 2 weeks?
And then you left it
yes.
due to a problem.
What's he charged with?
Your Honor, he's charged with arson. This is a situation where he scores a significant amount of prison, but we're trying to figure out the best placement to possibly get him into a treatment program. However, the lines of communication, I don't think have been open because I've been trying to convey to defense counsel what possibilities we have, but I'm not sure if defense has had the opportunity to meet with Mr. Owens.
Or you want to just continue this and try to get it resolved?
And Your Honor,
Is that
based
what-
on the fact of how old it is, I would ask that the defense, his bond be modified to include to meet with the public defender within the next week to discuss, because I need to know where he's been
Yeah. Well,
interviewed, what treatment
Is-
programs have denied him, and what treatment programs he's asked to enter. So without that, I don't know what the course of action would be unless we know the
I'll
options.
modify your bond. You got to meet with your public defender so they can talk about these things with you, okay? This week, otherwise, if you don't meet, I'll have to perhaps revoke your bond and put you in jail so they can find you to meet with you, okay?
Me, me. So you can meet.
All right. Make sure you get with Miss Rivers, okay? I don't want to have to revoke your bond, but I will if you don't meet with her.
Ms. Rivers, do you want to put her on a status?
That's fine.
Docket day, Your Honor, just so we can make sure
Okay,
he's shown up and met with Ms.
July
Rivers?
3rd.
Thank you.
Your next court date's July 3rd, but you got to come see me sometime this week. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next.
I have an inmate as well that was on the morning docket, and that's Ms. Lewis.
On the morning docket.
Morning docket was relatively short. Hey, Ms. Lewis.
Ms. Flowers and Miss, okay. Oh, yes.
I've been fighting this for a year, asking for a speedy trial for a year.
Judge, let's leave both these cases on the trial docket for now. One of them, I'm going to talk with a witness. I may be taking that off the trial docket. She's also asked me to address her bond. I did file a motion for bond reduction back on the 6th, but I don't see where it's been set for a hearing. If we maybe could try to squeeze it
How about bringing
in
it back July 3rd?
on July 3rd.
Or-
Thank you,
See,
Judge.
I think we got, we can do it June 29th, maybe.
If we can hear the motion to, for bond on the 29th, that would be
Okay,
great.
June 29th.
I did, but today's not a hearing date. No witnesses have been subpoenaed by the state for your
I know,
for
but
your
my
motion.
bond was revoked I was in court for an FTA, but I was in court.
Judge,
So-
are you inclined to hear the bond motion today?
Please. I've been in here for 64 days, Your Honor, and I was in court.
Your Honor, I would ask that it be set for Thursday.
Thursday, I'll hear it Thursday.
Okay. Halmick, with an H.
H-A-L-M-A-C.
Yeah, that's a new one. I don't even have a file on it yet. Go ahead and bring him out. Judge, this case is, sir, my name's Jay Williams. I'm the attorney who's going to be handling it up here. This case was transferred from the south end. We've not, or at least as of Friday, I'd not received the file from the south end yet. I'm not prepared to proceed. I'll have to move to continue it.
No objection.
August 28th, thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to come out and see you, okay? I generally do my jail visits on Wednesdays.
Jay, this Williams also has Matthews, Jeremiah Matthews.
Hey, come on out, Jeremiah. Sorry, I had Mr. Matthews for this afternoon. Judge, this is going to be a negotiated plea as well.
Mr. Matthews, would you please raise your right hand to be sworn? You swear the testimony you give before this court is the truth, so help you God? Thank you, sir.
Ma'am, it looks like we will need the floor.
All right, Mr. Matthews, you want to enter a no contest plea to a felony possession of controlled substance and 2 misdemeanors, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams and resisting arrest without violence. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you read and sign this plea and sentencing agreement form?
Yes.
Are you aware of the rights you're waiving by entering this plea?
Yes.
Anyone force you or threaten you to enter this plea?
No, sir.
Are you happy with the work Mr. Williams has done on your case for you? Are you under the influence of any medication or drugs that would prevent you from knowing what you're doing here today? Court finds the plea is freely and voluntarily entered. Court accepts it. Count 1, judge guilty, 12 months probation, $515 court costs, $100 cost of prosecution, $50 PD app fee, $100 PD fee, have a drug and alcohol evaluation treatment. No alcohol or controlled substances without a prescription, random UAs, mental health evaluation, including taking any prescribed medications, 15 hours community service work. And on count 2 and 3, I'm sentencing you to time served, and the state's apparently agreed to take no action on a pending failure to appear.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. 12 months probation, looks like you probably get out today.
Thank you, sir.
And we were-
Who else did you have? Okay.
Your Honor, we request the supervision fees be waived.
Yes.
Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Camden Barnum. This is 22 CF 3192. Judge, we are going to request a continuance. I'm starting to get body camera footage as well as more discovery in. We have some discovery for the medical examiner. We're going to be trying to start to set some depots on his case to start getting that moving.
August 28th, thank you.
Start looking at what everybody said. Your Honor, Tim Gibbs on behalf of Rashad Armstrong. This is 22 CF 2107, 22 CF 2138, 23 CF 1291. That was just transferred up, Judge. We're going to ask for a continuance. We're working on some referrals for Mr. Armstrong, and I'll likely be filing a bond motion at a later time. We just don't have that notice for today.
Objection.
August 28th, thank you. Next.
I've emailed her, yes.
Y'all want to come back at 1:30?
Judge, I think that's everybody I have this morning.
Yes, sir.
Y'all want to come back at 1:30?
Yes, sir.
That's
I
when the
think
rest
there's
of mine
one
are
she
scheduled.
wants me to, sorry, that the state wants me to call. Tyrone White is out of custody, and I've had no contact, so,
No bond capias.
thank you.
Go ahead. Like, I think looks like they have another trip.
You have some this afternoon?
I have some this afternoon, so we can wait.
1:30.
So,